I've unboxed it by myself. I've reviewed it by myself. Now, let's play it by myself. We are set up here for the solo game of Shipwrights of the North Sea Redux. I am not including a nemesis. I just want to play it against myself, as is, no nemesis, if you will. So I do have the board set up. I start on the one track because of my battle marker on my hut. This is the main part of the board you really have to concern yourself with. Any of the market cards that have the trade, I'll just kind of set off up here. I did this so you can focus as much on my board as possible, because that is where the main crux of the game lies. That being said, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. I will say, if you are wondering about the components, I did an unboxing. I'll put the link up here somewhere, probably right around there. It'll also be down below. Also, a link to my review of this game will be down below as well. That being said, I'm going to play the first round. Then we're going to speed up and jump to the last round so you can see how that last round and the end of game scoring goes. So in a solo game, you are going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to draft 2, discard the rest, draw 4, draft 2, discard the rest, draft 3, or draw 3, draft 2, discard the rest to have a hand of 6 cards. So we're going to take a look at the first thing. I will say this also, I am including the Legends promo cards in here. These are basically little heroes that you can use for the round that you take them. When you take them, you put them over here. You have the ability active to you for the entire round, and then they get discarded as part of cleanup. I think we're going to start off with probably keeping the treasury. And a boat wouldn't be a bad idea to keep. And income's always good, so let's start off by looking at keeping that one. Alrighty, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So no craftsman here, because that's what I need for down here. But we got a couple of those. We have an adventurer. The adventurer may not be a bad idea to put under my treasury, because then if I don't actually need the gold, I can do the gold and then use the gold to get 2 cards. So we'll keep them. And let's go ahead and keep the huntsman for now. So that's those. And now we draw 3 and keep 2. Alright, so I need an anvil and an axe. Well, there's an anvil. They don't give me an axe. Ooh, but I do get a Jarl. Jarls are always good to have. Because if I can get them for that, worst case scenario, I discard them for the gold. Alright, so now we have our 6 cards that we can now try and do as much as we can to get them put out. So I know I want to try and get this one built up, the treasurer and the adventurer. The scoot is going to go out, and my blacksmith is going to go out here. Hopefully I can get this built here soon. So I technically have 3 gold I need. 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here to tuck them. If that is what I'm hoping to do, which it is. So here I can turn 2 silver in for a gold, so that would be 1 of the gold. And I technically do have 1 of each resource that could be a gold. So do I just go all out getting that built and not worry as much about up here yet? I do have 3 workers. Let's start by... Oh, but that's going to cost me 2 workers to put out. Oh, it's one of the things that's interesting about this game is the ability, or having to spend workers to put things out. So that runs you short with workers. Oh, this is on the wrong side. There we go. I may not be able to get him out this time. Let's go ahead and, we're going to just discard the huntsman to draw a card. I want to see if that gives me something. Well, that gives me another card. Let's discard that for another card. I'm hunting for cards. That gives me 2 coins. I don't know if that's really going to be worth it. I think we are going to get the treasury out, though. Spending my 2 workers, a rock, and a gold to put out the treasury. Now, so I only really have 2 options. I can put him here to get the gold, to then put out the adventurer there, or Thorsten, or I can put him there to turn my 2 coins in for gold. Oh, I never did the round card. I got all excited. Alright, so the round card shows that they're moving up 3 on there. Wood costs me 1, rock costs me 2, wool costs me 3. Let's discard this for 2 coins. And I think we are going to just spend basically everything. So we're going to spend the 2 coins to get a rock for my trade. I'm going to turn my 3 goods in for a gold. I'm going to put him there to turn these 2 in for a gold. So we're going to spend a gold to tuck her under my treasury. And we're going to spend a gold to put Thorsten under my hut, which does push me up 1 on the blue track and 2 on that track. Alrighty, so with that being done, there is nothing else for me to do. So I'm done taking my actions. Now we gain income. All I get right now is 1 worker. And I then bring all my workers back. Reset any raid cards I've used. Alright, now we distribute hero cards. So he's furthest on the red, so I don't get that one. I do get the blue one. And I get the horn one. So the horn one's the nice one. You spend 1 less resource when doing a ship. That's always one of the better ones to get. And then Thyra, at any point I can turn 3 coins in for a gold, which isn't very helpful right now as I'm not really getting much money. So there's all of that. And that was the first round. So let's go ahead and speed up, and I'll see you in the final round. Alright, so here we are in the final round. So they move up 1 on blue and 2 on there. So I probably haven't built as many boats as I wanted. I was too focused on getting all this stuff done. And that is one of the things I have noticed in the game is I tend to kind of veer towards that and then maybe do some boats at the end. 5. So we'll see if I can get this big guy done. And let's go. Oh, here's a smaller one that might be easier. Although I don't have the anvil, I do have access to that. So I might want to look at doing something there, because I'll probably maybe just discard this one if I can't get all of that stuff. But I do have access to that. I have access to the hammer. I need a sewing needle, and he's got a sewing needle. So let's open ourselves up for that. In worst case scenario, I always do have my laborer as well that I can do a symbol with. Let's see. Are any of these boats better than that boat? That's all going to go there. That's 3 points if I can get a set. If I go up on the sword, I would, which that would give me. So let's go ahead and keep that boat also. And let's keep this guy. And now 3. So did he have anything? Well, then I wouldn't have to pay the coin for her. It's got an anvil, so let's keep him. He's a possibility. And let's keep the church because it'll get me a card. Alrighty. So time to figure this all out. So this would technically need 4 workers, 5 wood, which I don't have. I have that. I have that. Everything's a little pricey this time. So let's see. I got. Then I have a person. There we go. Because he doesn't need it. So that would be there. That's the hammer. I need the sewing needle. So we'll bring that up there. And this needed an anvil and a hammer. Did I keep a... Oh, here's my anvil. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's see how this goes. I kind of want to focus on this because that's a big point one. It'll push me past there, so it's going to be worth like 16 points. So let's focus on getting this stuff, shall we? I think we are going to go here and do our chain of gain a gold, and then gain another coin, and 2 more cards. Because maybe the cards are nice. That's an axe, which I need for there. Cool, so I'm good there. So I need wool, and I need lumber. My hut can give me 1 of those. So let's grab wood, seeing as wood costs 3 up there. I mean, I do have all this gold. 2 of it's going to need to go for it. So we have our 2 gold, we have our rock, we have our 4 workers. We are going to have to pay... I think we're going to pay them so I can leave the anvil if I can get to that 1 anvil one. I doubt I will, though, based on just how much stuff I need for this other one. But just on the safe side. So I need... If I do 1 more wool, I can ignore wool, or I can ignore the wood. I'm probably ignore the wood. So let's spend 2, 3, 4 to grab my 2 wool. So now in theory I need 3 wood, which would be 9. I currently have 5. So we'll go down here, which gets me a worker, and 2 gold, or 2 silver I mean. So let's go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 for 2 wood. So I technically need 4, so I'll spend a gold as a wood. That in there, get that there, those, and all of that. Get that boat put out, which moves me 1, 2, and 1, 2, and I moved past there, which gets me a settlement that I can raid. So I'd have to discard 2 because I'm not quite up to 7 yet. And that would give me 2 resources and 2 coins. Oh, I forgot to discard her, this guy, and that guy. So that frees up my board some. So can I get any of these other boats out? This would be the only one that would be a slight possibility. Because I got the anvil there. I have him with the axe. So I will say, let's go ahead and shoot for this one. Alrighty, so 2 stone. Alright, so I got my 3 stone. So again, it comes down to wood and wool, which I do have a gold currently sitting here. Let's go ahead and discard the church to draw a card. I'm flush with stone. That doesn't help me much, though. Discard these 2 for workers, like so. Then, just to make sure I'm at the right spot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, alright. So I'm going to discard these 2 to trigger my settlement. And I'm going to let it get me 2 wood and 2 coins. I then have my worker available. I have 2 wood. I can buy 1 wool, like so. And I have, let's see, that needs the 1 coin for the anvil. And then the axe, so I am able to put this one out as well. Right like that, which gives me 1, 2, 3 on that track. These guys get discarded. There's my coin. Gives me another one of these. So I can either get a wool at the end. Right now I'm getting a stone. Or I can discard for a card. You know what, let's go ahead and get the wool. Because if I can get the coinage, I can maybe have enough to do another piece of gold. Because I produce each one of those. So those are just 2 pieces of stone. Like so. I have 1 more spot to put him out. We'll put him out there to get me 2 coins. To make sure I have enough coins for the trade. Alright, now we go into one final production. So I get 2 workers, 2 coins, a rock, a gold, a wool, and 2 more coins. So first thing is, so now we can do any final trades. So I'm going to spend 3 to get myself a wood. And then I turn in 1 of each for a gold. So now in theory, I would need 5 coins in order to get more things. I would say, I'm not sure if I can, but I will use Thyra to get me a gold. If I win by a point, then there may be an asterisk. Alright, so let's get to that final scoring. Alright, so first time using the app for me. So let's go ahead and see how this one works. So Shipwrights of the North Sea Redux, including any expansions or variants. We have the solo variant, next page. Who's playing? I guess I'll be a tyrant. Actually, can I just cancel the tyrant? I'm going to... I'll get rid of them. Alright, so I am tyrant against Elring. Next page. Printed VP and all bonuses on constructed longships. See, I didn't think they scored for that. Let's go to their scoring page. Alright. So my printed ones is 8, 22, 27, 35, 36, And he gives me a bonus for that, so 36, 38. 38. Next page. Printed victory points on all constructed buildings. 2, 3, 4. Done. On all Jarl cards, I have 2, 4, 5. From all progress tracks, I have none. On all hero and laborer cards, so I have 3, 6, nothing there. And they would have won that one, so they get 3 points for that. Next page. 1 victory point per gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Printed victory points on all 5 round cards. So we got 10, 20, 20, 32, 44, 54, 58. Okay, next page. Final scores, he beat me 61 to 57. So that last piece of gold really didn't matter. And yeah, so that was the solo play of Shipwrights of the North Sea Redux, scoring on the app. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you will go ahead and check out our podcast where podcasts are found. Look at the links down below for all the other fun stuff. As I said, I did an unboxing and I did a review of this game. And if I could also go ahead and get you to like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell while you are down there looking at said links. So until next time, I'm the Groom, sailing, take it away again.